Hi guys. No, I didn't just lounge around in my pajamas all day. Okay, well, I guess I did, but I wasn't lounging around. I went to school. And no, I wasn't too lazy to just put on normal clothes in the morning. It was actually for a special Spirit Week thing that we have at school. It's like once or twice, sometimes every year, we have a week in school where on Monday we have to dress a certain day, Tuesday we have to dress a different way, Thursday, whatever, you get the point. I just completely skipped Wednesday there, but Wednesday doesn't matter. It no longer exists. Stop the judgment. But yeah, today was pajama day, and so I pretty much felt like doing nothing the whole day because when I'm wearing pajamas, I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep or at least just sit in my bed and do nothing productive. But earlier on in the week, I had to go to the doctor's to get a bunch of tests done. I ended up getting an x-ray and some sort of heart monitor thing, and then they took my blood. All because I felt like I was being suffocated somehow. I still kind of feel like that, but it's getting a lot better. Maybe there is a ghost around here somewhere and it wants to kill me so that it can have a friend. Yeah, actually that makes a lot of sense. But when I went in for the x-ray, the lady that was doing it, she handed me this gown and she told me to go and get changed and I wasn't allowed to have anything on my upper torso. So I had to take off my shirt and my bra. But then I couldn't figure out how to tie the gown. And me being the awkward person that I am, didn't just ask for help. I stood there for a good 5 minutes just staring at the gown in my hands. Not even really thinking anything, just being like, wow, I'm stuck forever. Eventually the lady kind of came around, she's like, do you want help tying the gown? And I'm like, thank you so much for finally noticing that I didn't walk out of the room. I actually thought that she might have forgotten about me altogether and just kind of left, but nope, thankfully that didn't happen and I didn't have to stay overnight in the doctor's office sleeping on a small bench. But everything seems to be normal, so I guess my body's just being stupid. Or it's the ghost. Could be the ghost. Sorry, I'm just really hungry right now. And my friend Amanda and I, we made a ton of cookies over the weekend. Mostly for Christmas, but kind of just because we wanted to make something. And these are by far my favorites. They're kind of crumbly cookies, rolled in coconut, and they have jam in the center. Wow, Jess, that's amazingly healthy for you. Thanks, I know. For some reason, I can't have sweet things anymore without actually drinking water afterwards. I'm not quite sure why, and I don't know when it started because I used to be able to eat just like a ton of sweet things and nothing would ever happen to me. But now, if I don't have water right after I have something sweet, I feel like I'm about to die of just... I don't even know, it just feels like my mouth is dry as the desert in Africa or like Iraq or something. Admit it, my metaphors are amazing. Do you ever get days where you're just like, I don't want to do anything ever again. I just want to lay here forever and let the world forget about me. Yeah, because that's been my entire week, if not month, and I've just started procrastinating so much over everything, it's ridiculous. But I'm sure that after 2 weeks of Christmas break, I'll be right on track again. I haven't done absolutely nothing lately though. I mean, I found a new band that I like, and they're called the Bangtan Boys, and I've fallen in love with them. I think that I may have a slight obsession with them. Slight. With all my obsessions, I could totally start a new series and call it Just Session. You know, like combine obsession and Jess. I'll just leave now. That's it for today, so bye guys! If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked it, subscribe, and I love you as much as I now love K-pop bands, because I found that one and now I'm just obsessed with pretty much every single one of them. And also check out the 2 video links above to watch 2 of the other videos that I've made.